Hey everyone, and welcome. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here for this explainer today. If you're studying political science, especially if you're in your BA Semester 1, you are in the exact right spot. Today, we're taking a really close look at Chapter 14, which covers a massive, foundational pairing in political theory, the public interest and democracy. So grab your notes, get comfortable, and let's jump right in so you're totally prepped for your exams. So, right out of the gate, I want to throw a question your way. Is democracy really just about having the right to check a box and cast a vote on Election Day? Or is its true core purpose to actually protect the interest of the public? Think about it for a second. If a government gets elected but then completely fails to work for the welfare of its everyday people, can we honestly call that system democratic? That exact tension is what we're going to unpack today. Here is our quick roadmap for today's session. We're going to cover public interest, democracy, 3 major democratic theories, a super relatable practical example, and then we'll wrap the whole thing up with the exact summary and exam questions you need to know. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, what exactly is public interest? So let's define our terms here. What is public interest? At its core, it refers to decisions and policies that are made specifically for the welfare of the maximum number of people in a society. It's not about what works best for one specific leader, and it's definitely not about favoring a tiny group of elites. The ultimate benchmark here is maximizing welfare for the vast majority of the population. What does this actually look like in the real world? Well, in practice, true public interest considers all citizens' interests, not just the loudest voices in the room. It means actively providing equal opportunity and promoting social justice. Crucially, a government acting in the public interest guarantees basic facilities for everyone. We're talking education, healthcare, and security. These aren't just nice-to-haves, they are absolutely non-negotiable elements of a functioning society. Moving right along to Section 2, democracy and its features. Now, we hear the word democracy thrown around constantly on the news, right? But let's actually pin down a concrete definition for your exam. Democracy is a system of government where the public is supreme and they elect their own representatives. The entire engine here is public supremacy. Power originates completely from everyday citizens who essentially lend it to their representatives through the election process. For a system to genuinely be democratic, it's got to display a few essential features. Free and fair elections are obviously the starting line. But you also absolutely need the rule of law, meaning literally no one is above the law. You need guaranteed fundamental rights, freedom of expression, and strict equality. And wrapping all of this together, you need an accountable government. If the people can't hold their leaders accountable, all those other features just fall apart, and equality goes right out the window. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Section 3, key theories of democracy. This is where it gets really interesting. We're going to look at 3 completely different ways political scientists evaluate governance. First up is the liberal theory. This approach focuses heavily on individual freedom, the strict protection of fundamental rights, and having free elections. Then you have the pluralist theory. This one argues that society is actually just a big mix of competing interest groups, and the government's real job is to balance them out so no single group ever dominates. Finally, we have the Marxist theory. This lens shifts the focus entirely to economic equality, demanding the equal distribution of resources to create a completely exploitation-free society. There are 3 totally different lenses, but understanding all of them is absolutely crucial for this course. Let's bring this down to earth. Section 4, a practical example. Picture this. Your city has the budget to build a brand new hospital. If that hospital gets built exclusively in a super wealthy, affluent neighborhood, totally ignoring the rest of the town, well, it completely misses the mark on public interest. But if that exact same hospital is built in a central location where all citizens can easily access it regardless of their income, that hits the mark perfectly. True democratic public interest means making accessible decisions for everyone, not just a privileged few. All right, we are in the home stretch. Section 5, summary and exam preparation. I want to give you a really quick memory trick to lock all this in for test day. PDTPM. When you sit down for your exam, just jot those letters at the top of your page. Step 1, P is for public interest. Step 2, D stands for democracy. Step 3, T is for theories. Step 4, P is the pluralist theory. And step 5, M represents the Marxist theory. Walk through that mental checklist and you'll instantly recall the entire structural flow of Chapter 14. It's a lifesaver, trust me. Now let's talk about what you're actually going to see on the exam. Here are your first 4 major questions. Number 1, What is public interest? Number 2, define democracy and its features. Number 3, describe the main theories of democracy. And number 4, explain the pluralist theory. If you've been following along with us today, you already have the structured knowledge to absolutely nail all 4 of these. Rounding out the list, here are the final crucial exam questions. Question 5, explain the Marxist theory. Question 6, clarify the relationship between public interest and democracy. And question 7, comment on the role of citizens in a democracy. Master these 7 questions and I promise you, you have successfully grasped the entirety of this chapter. You've got the tools, you have the definitions, and you are completely ready. Before we wrap up this explainer, I've got one last thing for you to chew on. How do the decisions made by your own local government align with these theories of democracy? Are they really acting in the true public interest? I highly encourage you to challenge yourself this week. Analyze a recent local city council decision through those liberal, pluralist, or Marxist lenses. Actually doing this will make the concepts stick way better than just memorizing them. Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep questioning the systems around you. Best of luck on your exams, and I will see you next time.